Hey guys, PSOGoji94, and today, welcome to my review of the Bandai creation Godzilla 2014. Like I don't have enough of these fucking figures. I got this figure for Christmas for about, I have no idea. And I gotta say, originally I thought about getting this figure, but then some other beauties came into this line. But since I got it for Christmas, I figured why not? It's cool, and I don't have a Bandai 2014. But before we get on to the figure, let's get on to the box. Pretty standard, just like the little bent actually, but that doesn't bug me too much. It's basically the same as the 60th anniversary box, just with that crappy Photoshop picture and a picture of him on the back. So yeah. And originally, I thought this box design was extremely cool because look at the lightning. But then I had to rethink my life. This figure has some great detail on him. You can see all the bumps and grooves on the spines. Get them in there pretty closely. I'm using a bit different of a display, which I hope this is better quality than some of my other videos. I'm using a different kind of recording thing and a new light. So you could see all the different lines and grooves. His scales, although they're kind of stumpy, that doesn't bug me too much. Not painted fingernails or toenails. What the fuck? I find it a little hard to believe that a figure that came out, I think that was, what, the 50th anniversary? So, a good at least 7 years before. I don't actually know the exact number. I'm surprised, though, that a figure that came 7 years before this 2014 has painted nails. But this guy, no, charcoal black, because obviously that's better than this piece. Let's get on to, back to the detail, besides the unpainted fingernail. In all honesty though, the figure's detail is pretty good. You can see the white teeth, which, in my opinion, I think each of them are like individually painted. They don't look too sloppy. It's got the nice, I don't want to say gray, this weird brownish tan color, and it looks really nice. Now, onto the articulation. No movement at all. Some, I guess, in and out. I don't know. He looks kind of weird, I guess. He actually looks kind of derpy. Legs, they rotate back and forth. Both of them. The tail, it has a glue seal right here, and right here, which if you, and right here. If you know about the large 12-inch Godzilla 2014 by Bandai Creation, you know that these points rotate, so you can actually see it has 3 glue seals. It has 3 glue seals. 1, 2, and a third one. So 3 glue seals. Honestly, though, the articulation is, again, where did I put that? He reminds me a lot of the Burning Godzilla Fusion series, because this guy only had 4 points too. No, not really, he also had 5. His head could move. Before I broke this glue seal on the back, because he has one here and one here, I broke this one, so his tail can rotate. And you could pop it out pretty easily. I'm not going to do it, but yeah, you can. But this figure is different. It's kind of squishier. This one is definitely a harder plastic. But basically, it's kind of that deal, but I'm too afraid of actually breaking this one, so I'm not. Now, let's get on to size comparison. For size comparisons, here he is next to his other Bandai Godzilla counterpart, the Smash Strike Godzilla 2014. Kind of hard because I don't have room. Got that curved tail. They're about same height, although this guy's a little bit taller, I think. It's hard to tell. Next, we got the NECA Godzilla 2014. Major difference here. One being their heads. Look at that head. Look at that. He's just a larger figure. I mean, sure, he doesn't have all the articulation that the NECA figure has, but in size, he definitely is out of scale. going even into more articulated, here is the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2014. Which, standing at his maximum, he's still shorter and still has a tinier head. Here he is next to the Muto, and these two don't look too bad together. I mean, sure, this isn't the 8-legged Muto, but you get a good battle scene with this, I think. Get him attacking him or something. What? Yeah, basically. And, ow. And I don't really think this is a good comparison, but here he is to the NECA Giant 2014. Now, I'm actually gonna... This guy may be the star attraction, but I want to talk about this guy for a second. As you know, there is a 12-inch version of this guy coming out. And I'm actually gonna do the lighting a bit, I guess. The only reason I'm not getting the 12-inch version of him, because I originally was gonna get that figure, is because of this big boy. Sadly, his roar doesn't work. Oh well, I'm definitely not taking this guy back. He costs way too much. Sure, this guy might not be as articulated or detailed as the SH Monster Arts, but he is definitely way better than this derp thing. Got it. I highly recommend this figure if you want a good 6-inch Bandai creation Godzilla. And basically a good Godzilla 2014 figure overall, that's Bandai. He only costs about 15 bucks. Like, if you have the money and you want a good one, don't get this guy. You might have heard me saying this is a great 2014. No, if you want a good 2014, now get the Spitfire version. The only reason I'm not getting the Spitfire version is actually because of this guy. Although I could get it if I wanted to. But I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm happy with the one I got. Even though the Spitfire can hold, apparently, the tail, it can go like that. This guy can't. Because, you know, his tail's crappy. But, yeah, I'm not getting him. Overall, get this figure if you want him. He's a really awesome figure. And I'm happy to add him to my collection. Thank you all for bearing with me through this review. And I'll see you guys in my next figure review. My next figure review would definitely be something along these lines.